the hopefully last part of the tutorial, I'm going to try to zoom through this last portion of the branch integration. Last time we learned how to get information passed through to log in our console. This session I'm actually going to teach you how to share a branch link, and then there's actually some things that I messed up on in previous videos, so I'm going to make some of those fixes right now. So to start, let's go ahead and go into our storyboard and let's make the fixes. So in this back button here, how I have this back segue, I just want you to go ahead and delete that. So just click the delete button. And then with your storyboard, I want you to do the split view here with the double circles. And instead, I want you to control drag this back button into our this is our animal detail view controller here, and I want you to change this connection to an action. I want you to say back, UI button's fine, touch up inside, and sender is fine. Great. Now I have this IV action, and in here you're just going to say self.dismiss. Animated is true, completion is no. Great. So that's it. I just wanted you to delete that back button and then add this control drag to here, and then which will add this code, this IV action here. So make sure you have that set up because that's really important for getting our deep linking to work. So great. Anyways, go back to our normal editor. Now that we have that fixed, and let's go to our animal detail view controller. We actually want to make a share button. So sorry for taking you out of that. We're going to go back to our split view control with our main storyboard. So this is our animal detail view controller, and we're going to add a button to here. We call that button share, and then we're going to make sure that's in the right spot. It looks good. Click our little triangle fighter pilot, add missing constraints, and we're going to do the same thing that we did to this back button. We're going to control drag into here, and we're going to call this share. Oh, sorry, this is going to be action, and type UI button, touch up inside, sender, great. Okay, great. So now that's connected. So now every time we press share, this is going to get called. Just like anytime we press back, this is going to get called. This is just dismissing the view controller, just essentially popping back. Okay, great. So we have share here. Let's go back to our normal editor. And in our share, we're going to take a lot of branch code. So let's go to our branch docs, and we have, first off, we have import branch. So in animal detail view controller, we're going to import branch. Perfect. Import branch, capital B. And then in our share, we're going to create a branch universal object. Let's copy this first line of code. Let's call this canonical. Close this so you can see this whole line here. Let's call this animal. Great. Now, this branch universal object is going to have a title. We call this title cat, or sorry, not cat, animal, because we don't know which type of cat it could be, or what type of animal. It could be a cat or a dog. And then branch universal object dot content description. So this is my adorable animal. Great. Okay. Now let's check whether it's a dog or a cat so we know which one to share. So we're going to say if this animal, remember the lowercase animal is the one for defaults to dog, but it's whatever animal this view controller is showing. If animal, oops, equal to animal type dot dog. Then branch universal object, we're going to just add custom metadata. So we're going to say this add metadata key right here. And our key is going to be animal. Our value is going to be dog. I'm going to say else animals equal to cat. Let's copy this here. I'm going to say animals equal to cat. Great. Now we have to create some link properties. Or actually, no, we don't. We can just say branch, universal object, show share sheet, share text. I'm going to say check out my awesome. And let's do / and then let's put our animal. Completion. No. Okay. Let's see if that works. So that should give us a share sheet, and that this is our link is going to have this metadata of animal being equal to dog. So let's run that. Let's see what happens. We'll be able to see all these logs in our console log here once we click on this link. First, we've got to create it. So here we go. And click cat. Share, there's our share button. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Looks like that is not working. You know what? This is the wrong method. You need to say branch show share sheet with the view controller. And we need link properties. Okay, so I was wrong. Let's just go ahead, delete this for right now. We're going to need to create link properties, which we are going to be able to find in here. So go to our share sheet here. You just copy these first two lines. Branch link properties, and then we can copy this. We're going to use this show share sheet here. So we say branch universal object show share sheet. As you can tell, I'm kind of doing this on the fly with link properties, so I'm not really completely accurate. We should check text, check out my awesome. Let's call this animal, so we know whether it's a dog or cat. View controller is going to be self, and share completion is nil, and that should work. Great. All right, hopefully this works. And there we go. There's a share sheet. So click copy. That's going to give us our message. So we can't actually use message in the share sheet because Simulator doesn't do that. So I had Command-Shift-H to go home once I copied that. I'm just going to manually go to wow. As you can see, I've been practicing this tutorial a little bit. Check out my awesome cat. And it's going to be this one, the one called animal. Great. So I clicked on that. Let's see what I got. As you can see, I have this new, let's extend this animal object being cat. I know it's kind of hard to read, but you can see that this animal in here is being passed as cat. Great. So next, I'm going to go into my main view controller and, or sorry, not my main view controller. Go into, yeah, actually, I'm going to go to my main controller, and I'm going to make two functions here. I'm going to say one function is to display dog, and one function, func display cat. So now this view controller is going to have two methods on it, one display dog, one display cat. And this is going to say self.perform, stay with me, perform segue with identifier, and this is going to be dog segue like we used down here. So instead of doing this by clicking on it, we're actually just going to perform these segues programmatically by calling these methods. So the second one, we're just going to say self perform segue with identifier cat segue. This is going to be null here. Great. Okay, so now we have these two functions in our main view controller. Let's go to our app delegate, and here now we want to check whether we have a cat or a dog as an animal parameter. So we're going to say if params question mark square braces animal as question mark string, I know this is confusing, equals cat, then we know it's a cat, else if params question mark animal as string equals dog, then here we know it's a cat, here we know it's a dog. So this animal here is going to come out as this is essentially pulling out the animal. And we see that that's equal to cat, right? So you see cat there. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, before this if statement, we're going to say let main, we need to get our main view controller because we're in the app delegate, so we need to access our main view controller. And that's going to be equal to our UI application. Just follow along here. Shared. What's it called? I remember this for a second. Key window. That's right. Key window. Root view controller. So this is what that's going to look like. This is just getting our main view controller. And then we're going to have to say as question mark main view controller. So we need this line to get our main view controller. Then we'll be able to say if it's a cat, main pc.show cat. It's called show cat, right? Display cat. Right. Then let's do it again. Oops. Display dog. And that's going to add a question mark for us. Great. So we display cat if we see cat. We display dog if we display dog. Run it again. Now, oh, yeah. This needs question mark. Great. That warning's really bugging me, but we'll just have to live without it. Close this. Okay. So now, let's just Command Shift Home. Go back to our links. Command Shift H. And our messages. Click on the link that we've just created. Look at that. Deeps links right to a cat. Let's try a dog this time. Share a dog. Copy. Okay. Let's check out our awesome dog. I don't know why it skips like that, but here we go. I remember I saw this one as the dog, so oops. We gotta start on our root view, actually. So let's click on that again, so it deep links. Yay, it deep links to our dog. Great. Okay, so now you know. I know that was really, really quick, but you'll probably have to pause and stop and redo things a couple times. And if you do have any questions, please just reach out to me by Slack. I'm going to post this whole code base in GitHub, so if you need to reference any of my code, please go ahead and do so. If you have any questions, please go ahead and reach out. Thanks for following the tutorial, guys, and I hope you were successful so you can get that jacket. Alright, bye.